Bang! I'm in your TV! How did I get in here? I'm trapped, please somebody help me. Okay, I'll confess. It's been me the whole time. I'm the one who's been destroying the internet.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
But can you blame me? I just want out of this box. So let's go over what I've done to people today. I've completely ruined their lives from the inside and they don't even know it.
Splendid timing! Who the hell do you think I am?
Looks like it's over for Jonesy. This is not good. This is not a good situation for anybody all around, especially for the leftoids. Major L, why did you think it would be a good idea to take over this historical network?
Why don't you go home and fuck your mother some more?
You just look like villains. You're not heroes in this story. It's ridiculous to think that you are on the side of the good. Oh, I'm glowing now, by the way. Tim Heidecker actually works for Satan. And the fact that he was making fun of him being a Satanist, that just seals it for me. Like, I wouldn't even pretend to be a Satanist. If I was like in a movie, I might play a Satanist character. Not in a good light though. Not gonna be glorifying Satan. And that's exactly what they were doing.
So apparently Alex Jones is signing off from the Infowars studio.
Just for context, Alex Jones right now has to pay almost $1 billion in damages after his Sandy Hook defamation case, and so he had to sell all of his Infowars brand, which apparently has now been acquired by The Onion for millions.
Look at this.
I never bluff, folks. If you knew what we had, the whistleblowers, the documents, we have royal flushes. They are screwed to the moon. We are committed, and if God stands with us, who can stand against us? And that's how I close out. What a crew. The hell we've been through has only made us stronger. Let me ask you, would you have any other way? No! Are you not stronger now in this fight? Yeah! I salute this crew and all the viewers and listeners to this fight. God bless you all. That's it. The next phase starts.
History was made right there, ladies and gentlemen.
The real war begins now.
Oh boy, the real war begins now. So anyway,
they have awoken the beast again, but this time with another tail. I think we're at the Alex Jones five-tailed beast at this point. They're getting desperate, and they still have not seen our full potential. We don't even know the power that we possess, because our power comes from our Lord Jesus Christ.
Who the hell do you think I am?
apparently The Onion bought Infowars, and this is how they introduce the new Infowars that they have taken over.
But I'm going to sip from the blood of the Forsaken. This is real human blood. You can find this at the Infowars store.
Why would you feed the conspiracy theories? And it's not funny.
That wasn't funny. Knock-knock jokes. Knock-knock jokes are funny.
This is human blood curated from the Forsaken.
I bet it is. There's a non-0% chance that he's telling the truth right there. That it is actual human blood.
And the sinners. All right, this is pure premium blood, tested, FDA unapproved. And this is just human blood. As part of my satanic ritual, I am a servant to Satan.
Have you learned nothing?
And thank God I was able to get him and the Lord to sit down.
This really isn't very good. This is really bad.
And come to their senses and get things back to before Satan was cast into hell. So I'm part of that.
I used to love Tim and Eric, man. What the fuck happened? They fired the Candyman, that's what happened. As soon as they got rid of Sam Hyde, it was all over. Mistakes were made.
Are you stupid or something?
So apparently funny, zero imagination, and cringe as fuck right out the gate. Norm Macdonald said that in order to do a good impression of someone, you have to at least like them a bit.
You can't play someone and have contempt for them at the same time. You know, it doesn't work as an impression.
None of them liked Norm Macdonald, so if you don't like Norm Macdonald, automatic red flag right there. And a lead flag, if you know what I mean.
Look, they're dropping us presents. Why are they exploding?
Yeah, I need to calm down.
whole project was doomed from the start because Tim is too spiteful and doesn't really get Alex Jones. No, he doesn't. This is embarrassing. It's so pathetic and embarrassing. What would your mom think? She'd just think he's an idiot. She'd be like, okay, well, where's Alex? Was he gonna be online somewhere else? Like, I don't know.
Right? Like, it doesn't mean anything. We're just gonna watch him elsewhere.
There's no video of President Trump sucking a ding-dong.
True.
And so what if there was? That's a lot better than World War III, Owen. I never sucked.
I mean, Alex Jones is never wrong, am I right?
And so what if there was? That's a lot better than World War III, Owen. I never sucked any ding-dongs. But I'll tell you, if they were going to blackmail me to start World War III about one, I'd say, hey, I sucked a golf ball through a freaking garden hose.
Hell yeah, brother. Now, to get into the actual topic for today's video, Hasan Piker is really trying his hardest to garner an audience of terrorist weirdos. And it's so obvious. He's got a whole bunch of people talking about him. The media's talking about him. Fox News is talking about him. He thinks it's a good thing, but it's really not. And honestly, I think it's a matter of time before he has to move away from Twitch and YouTube because they're going to force him off of there. Where is he going to go? That's all he's got. Any other platform, they'll accept him, but you're not going to get the audience that you want. I mean, just look at the latest situation with the TheQuartering's return. We're going to get into that in the next video.
Head recently criticized Twitch streamer Hasan Piker, and some of the most trashy people on the internet are coming out trying to defend the dude from Shu's criticism. One such person is the streamer Kaceytron, who's offended that Head called out Hasan. We'll take a look at the 1-minute clip which Head reacted to with only a bunch of question marks, which is a pretty understandable reaction.
So I can operate it.
Absolutely owned. Without even using any words. Just punctuation, that's all it took.
It's like winning.
Everybody knows. These people's brains are absolutely cooked.
The same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that Head and her dumb audience operates in, so I can do
You're goddamn right. We're a whole gaggle of retards.
Her dumb audience of fucking incels. Like, I don't know. It's like Head, if you like.
Nobody even knows what incel means anymore. It doesn't mean anything. That's what happens whenever you throw out these words that are obvious lies that you're just doing to insult.
Like, care so much about these incels, go one. Okay?
She's really upset about this.
Oh, is that problematic for me to say? Like, prove you care so much about these incels and their
It's not exactly problematic, it's just retarded.
inability to get sex, go one. Oh wait, you won't? Because you're just grifting to them?
She's married.
Like, you don't even want to get with them either.
And she doesn't even, like, I don't get it. She's not trying to grift to a right-wing audience. She doesn't even have any right-wing views. She's politically left. And so am I. I agree with a lot of things that Head says because I'm supposed to be on the left, damn it. Everybody keeps lumping me into the right because of culture shit. I don't even do politics. I fucking hate politics. I tried to get into it and I realized I fucking hated it. I hate everybody.
But you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
A regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Everything about this clip is extremely telling. You have Hasan raging, making no good response to Shu's critiques, and then you got Kaceytron proving the point that I've made in videos multiple times, which is...
She just says incel over and over again. It doesn't mean anything.
Is oftentimes on the internet...
I kind of feel bad for her, because her brain doesn't work.
The people insulting others as incels are some of the most gross people out there. Kaceytron also doesn't even seem to understand what's really going on here, what the context actually is, because it's not like...
I don't think she realizes, I don't think these people realize that insults don't work on people like me.
Women.
Because we'll just accept it, because it doesn't mean anything.
Like Shu made a video defending incels. She was responding to people like Hasan and Kaceytron, these couch activists on the internet that were offended at...
I like that, couch activists, because they just sit in front of a camera for hours and hours.
People enjoying the game Pragmata. By the way, men and women have been enjoying that game, and men and women have been saying that they want to start families after playing that game, that they've been inspired, right? Pretty wholesome stuff. Unless you're a couch activist like Hasan or Kaceytron, etc., in which case, for some reason, you find that very offensive. And they started calling the fans of Pragmata incels, which made literally no sense at all. And so Shuan had pointed out,
oh, no. It makes sense. I knew it was gonna happen. As soon as I started hearing that it was a dad simulator, I was thinking that, yeah, they're gonna hate this. Because they hate family values, they hate anything that's good, anything that normal people want to do.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Why those insults made no sense, why their points made no sense, why they're bad points, and how bizarre the reaction to Pragmata from these people have been. And so, of course, Kaceytron doesn't grasp any of this.
Bizarre, but predictable.
She's just blindly defending Hasan and trying to insult Shuan Head now. Shu just responds with a bunch of question marks, like, what is this crazy lady even talking about? Another very off-putting streamer, Denims, constantly runs to Hasan's defense, and that's the case here as well. And
they all had to weigh in, didn't they?
So 6 minutes worth of clips of Denims trying to defend Hasan are now going viral, but like, dude, it's not even worth listening to this woman for 6 minutes. It's
yeah, the forces of evil really didn't like that game.
Just not. Her points are bad. She's another Kaceytron.
Cool if I sneezed right now. Fascist propaganda.
No comment.
This is fascist propaganda. Slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer.
See, I understand that Denims is supposed to be attractive, but there's just something about her face.
That is the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I just don't like her.
Women really look at a wholesome game involving a child.
But the thing is, the comments that she's pulling, both of the comments are people that didn't play the game. Okay, I'm gonna say something crazy. People who play games don't post about the games on Twitter. People who play games hang out with their friends on Discord.
Everyone in this room is now dumber.
I don't know how else to explain this idea to anyone who doesn't play games. Like, people who play games don't spend all of their time talking about the new game that they're not gonna play.
Away with you, you nasty, rotten thing.
That's just a weak generalization. Some do, some don't.
Yeah, everybody talks about everything. It's just fucking stupid. I feel like she's just sitting in front of the camera for hours and hours. She's just saying words. That's all these people do is just say words. Because they have to. They have to stay entertaining. That's why I can't fucking do it. Tried that too. Didn't work. I didn't like it. So now, I sit down in intervals, and I have an auto editor that just like cuts out all the spaces. So I can just sit here and think about what I'm saying. I don't have to just spout out bullshit, even though I still do. I'm a hypocrite. Sue me. At least I can admit it.
But it's funny how Kaceytron and Denims and Hasan himself, none of them are addressing the actual points that Shu made. They always got to try and like take this a completely different direction.
It's just, I just don't know what else to say about this. I just don't know what to
Then don't say anything. Why'd you have to say anything at all?
say.
Well, maybe you could try actually addressing her points for once, but of course.
Or just not talking about it, because it's just fucking stupid. It was a video about video games. They're getting all emotional and mad about it. Fucking pathetic.
Of course, that's not going to happen. And so, as you probably know, Hasan's terrible take on this game has been going viral for like a week now, and then Denims, in the last part of the clip that we're going to take a look at, tries to change what his take is. Tries to adjust his argument.
Oh, what he really meant was blah, blah, blah.
He didn't actually say that thing that he said. Here's what he really meant.
Yep.
Unfuckable losers, like, wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver.
When he's talking about unfuckable losers, he's talking about the type of people that don't even play that game, and then talk about how excited they are that women are having their ovaries activated.
And I feel bad. I feel like I picked on a retard or something. Like,
so Hasan's unhinged rant about Pragmata was so pathetic that it even went viral outside of this sort of discourse, and people all across the internet.
Ovaries activated is one of the most insane phrases that I've ever heard. Like, that's actually sexist. What are we doing here? I guess it's okay since she's a woman to be sexist against women.
Women.
It's a double standard, man. You can't do that as a straight white male. Not with them freaking out, at least.
That we're mocking him for his take. So his usual orbiters like Denims and Kaceytron were already worried about that, and in Shu's video only amplified the justified criticism that he was getting, which made the orbiters get increasingly desperate in their defenses, which we can see in the clips that we've been playing throughout this video. The shot caller incident with Hasan and his dog Kaya is still a specter haunting Hasan. We have Hasan denying.
Shock, 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 shock.
using a shock collar on the Ebro Laura Rosenberg show. Community note here that says, additional context. While Hasan denies using a shock collar and claims it's vibration only, not worn that day, the manufacturer identified it as a shock-capable model with contacts cut off.
The community notes have been going hard lately. They even community noted YouTube.
Footage shows the dog wearing it and yelping when he reaches for the remote. So you're probably all familiar with that, and let's have a quick refresher on Sasha Grey. Another one of these trashy people who tried—
Sasha Grey, sounds like a porn star name. Is that a porn star? I've heard that name before.
To defend Hasan during the Kaya incident, and the reason I bring this up in particular is because she was trying to make the argument, if I recall, that you can't cut the prongs off the collar. And then she played a clip of Cutie Cinderella immediately after making that claim, where Cutie talked about how it looked like the prongs were cut off. And then she was like, oh, I don't want to watch this anymore. I've played that clip many times before. Let's take a look at this new clip now where Hasan's on the show, still running damage control.
We're serious about our dogs. We're
Yeah.
serious dog people.
Yeah,
I
am too.
But what? So you use the shock collar on your dog? Was that the big?
I have a e-collar. There's a vibration collar, but she didn't even have it on that day.
What? Fucking excuse me?
What? God damn it, are you fucking with me?
Just completely change the narrative like that? We have the clips. To be fair though, I guess leftoids just blindly follow these retards. They don't actually care about facts and truth.
But it's one of those things where when I tell you, you'll see when this episode comes out, like I have unbelievable stalkers that have spent almost 7 years of their life at this point, almost 8 years of their life at this point, watching every little thing that I do and like try to clip it and just like blast it out into the—
Thank God for those people, because I wouldn't be able to do it. I just watch the highlights.
Ether. And there are content creators that like play a role in this as well, where there's an entire economy around.
He's talking about me. Thank you very much. Some of my most popular videos are about Hasan Piker.
Yeah, it's a clip economy. There's a Hasan Piker clip economy. Wait, so you just used the collar to calm your dog without actually turning on the buzz, and people got angry?
What the fuck?
Is that what you're saying? She didn't even have the collar on that day. So
but
like,
he has used the collar, right?
But I have.
They don't even know. They're not gonna check. They're just gonna take his word for it.
I have she's trained, like she's off leash trained,
right?
And she has a vibration collar that I use to when I'm out in the park to like do recall, like to do call back to get her to come back.
I know people who use those.
Disgusting. I don't like them. I don't like shock collars. I think it's the same thing as shock therapy on humans.
You stupid fucking cunt.
Just shouldn't fucking do it. It's actual animal abuse and torture, in my opinion. And my opinions have gotten stronger on it.
Felt them? They're not very intense.
There's different types, there's different settings. You can't be like, oh, they're not very intense. It depends on the model, depends on the setting, like I just said. Easy for this guy to sit there in his air-conditioned studio saying stuff like that.
There's shock collars as well. And I have literally put a shock collar on myself to do like a bit before with another content creator. So like I know.
Yeah, that's a little bit different than doing it every fucking day.
Oh, I know how it feels.
These people keep making bad arguments too, bro. It's not the same thing. You putting it on and like shocking yourself once for a bit isn't the same thing as a dog being shocked every single day over and over again, every single time it wants to get up to stretch or get water. Which again, let me point out how Hasan and his defenders—
Yeah, it's not even about the actual electrocution of his dog. That's just part of it. It's just the whole thing, man. He's just a disgusting human being. And it gets worse as this video goes on. You don't even realize how disgusting it can get.
Always dodge the other main point that all the critics have, which is it's not even just about the collar.
We're starting with the light stuff right now.
Itself, it's about how this dude wasn't letting her get up to even stretch and get water. That was arguably even the bigger point, was forcing Kaya to sit there, not letting her get up, not letting her stretch, not letting her get a drink of water for hours and hours on end.
That on top of him faking being Muslim, being a terrorist supporter, and saying America deserved 9/11, which we're going to get into all of that, because there's a whole bunch of new stuff.
Never address this.
So what is this if it's not the e-collar, if it's not if it doesn't shock?
It just vibrates.
Just vibrates, right?
It just vibrates.
I am going to be alone forever.
Well, they're gonna watch this and say you're lying.
Yeah, I don't really care. It doesn't matter.
But that's it? That's the crux of this?
But the crux of it is like
And he's just straight up lying.
pieced up like so many
He knows everybody's gonna clip it and he's lying anyway.
different clips to be like, oh, every time he's moving his arm and like my dog moves in any way, they're like, oh, he has a button on his desk that he's hitting to like zap his dog. And then they crafted this like insane theory that like I'm forcing her to stay behind me.
Well, you kind of did that to yourself. You got back the same energy that you put out. I don't know why I like to chomp people. It just looks cool on screen.
And it's like dogs sleep in the same place. They want to be next to their owners. You have a dog.
Yeah. He likes his bed. Right next to my bed.
Exactly.
I know what you do with that hand.
Exactly. And so they crafted this elaborate scheme where they were like, oh, he's like zapping his dog to stay in one location in front of the camera. I don't give a shit if she's on camera or not. Like, I don't, she has a bed behind me.
Are you messed up at all by this? The amount of like talk around
I'm so used to it.
I'm bleeding, making me the victor.
Are
you?
I am, yeah. At this point...
Are you okay?
I am okay.
I love how the...
I've got nothing to say about that. Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Like the feminization of men. Gay! Get that shit out of here, man.
Interviewer starts the clip by talking about how he's really serious about dogs. He's a dog lover. And both these dudes are more concerned about Hasan. Like, bro, are you okay? 35-year-old grown man, are you okay?
Yeah, not concerned at all about the dog that was literally being fucking electrocuted every single day. We all saw. And he just lied and lied and lied. And he tried to cover it all up. And it didn't work. Too bad.
What are you, retarded? Oh, I'm sorry.
And there's like no concern for the dog itself at all. They don't question any of this stuff. They don't pull up the clips for themselves to see the evidence out there. And they talk about like, oh, people are going to say you're lying. How do you know he's not lying? You're not even fact-checking any of this. You're just blindly going along with everything that Hasan's...
They say that. And now people are going to be saying that he was lying because he was lying. And then they're going to be like, see, I knew it. Okay. Hasan Piker's right. Oh, boy.
He is an idiot. We have purposely trained him wrong, as a joke.
I don't think these types of streamers have much time left. I think the days of just outwardly lying in front of everybody, in front of the world and God and everyone, I think those days are done. Or at least not without the consequences of being labeled a lolcow, which Hasan is. He's a political lolcow. I'd say he's on the same level as TheQuartering. They're basically the same, just on opposite spectrums, except I'd say TheQuartering is really trying to pertain to the middle, but he grifts hard. Fuck the both of them. Whatever differences they have, they're the same to me. Couple of lying, degenerate freaks, willing to weaponize their audience to take people down they don't like.
Shoving your direction. Oh my gosh, I've seen enough.
I haven't. Unfortunately, I have to continue.
We have to talk about the people grooming our countrymen into actually becoming walking lobotomites. The streamers, the influencers, the teachers, all the people that are literally just there and just active and allowed to run free by the powers that be to manipulate and groom a generation of people to become absolute morons. Troglodytes running around that they use as little pawns to vote for their...
Troglodytes. I fucking love that. That's one of my favorite words. I stole that from Oni Plays. Not like I started using it myself. I'm not that good.
Their own demise without them even knowing it. All right, so Hasan Piker's been going on a bunch of shows lately. He's been very popular lately, not on his actual streams where his viewer numbers are actually really down. People don't actually like dog-abusing morons so much. Thank God. Ultimately, you abuse your dog, and it's like, wow, this guy sucks. No matter what political leaning you have.
Shock, 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 shock.
But the truth of the matter is, he keeps showing up in the political world, and it's honestly awesome for me, because I really would like to see this guy get deported and jailed. And I think this does a really good job at my larger thesis of the left is an actual cult of immoral psychopaths that are trying to groom generations of morons into voting for their own demise.
And it is glorious!
Right, that is the thesis here, and Hasan absolutely fits the bill. So the right is targeting him, making him as much of a face of the Democratic Party as they can, because it's amazing, it's perfect. Hey guys, you want to vote for a Democrat? Look at this roach. Look at this terrorist roach, dog abusing.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it so much. We're gonna trick them into electing the biggest moron to be one of their talking heads. And really, that's who they are. They're all really Hasan Piker. infinite entertainment for me, I guess.
Retard over here. And then the left is going to try to use that popularity to win elections by having the most retarded candidates ever. So this is Hasan Piker on a show yesterday.
Where I'm not like automatically saying like you are the devil if you've had any positive associations with Israel, because I understand that. Just like I understand where people are coming from with
Even though he, by the way,
this guy's still talking about fucking Israel.
Supported the murder of 2 Israeli Christians in Washington, D.C., by the way, even though he was like totally cool with that for some reason.
Even white supremacist attitudes that they might have had, like the residual white supremacist blind spots that they have that end up
he doesn't want to kill you just because
white supremacist blind spots. What the fuck does that even mean? And who the fuck cares?
You have residual white supremacist blind spots
bring their head in their decision making, because America is in its foundation a white supremacist country.
Wow. I mean, I know that he believes that, but just to hear him say it, I love it. I love it so much. I don't think he realizes the more you say this shit, the more people are gonna embrace it. You fucking idiot. That's how it works. People will join the Nazi party out of spite.
God, I love when these people open their mouths and just say shit, bro. I absolutely love it. It's so fucking satisfying when they do this. That's right. America is inherently a white supremacist country. He says this, again, the left will use words to manipulate you. He might even believe it. I don't know if he's that high on his own supply, but Hasan Piker equates white supremacists with Nazis and says you should kill Nazis. So again, this is exactly the level of grooming that is allowed on Twitch, right? Twitch, a gaming platform for 13-year-olds, and everywhere else on the internet for him to basically introduce the most violent rhetoric imaginable and use words like this, relatively soft terms like...
How has the government not gotten involved? How has the media not gotten involved? The actual media, like Fox News.
You're totally messing with us, aren't you?
How are they not talking about this morgue pie situation? 13 and up platform for children that is actually hosting porn open facing on the platform.
White supremacy and shit like that to manipulate a generation of retards. And this is actually the Democrat plan. They can't actually instill their values in their children. They don't have children, as we'll get to it. But they could basically arm a generation of teachers, groomers, and influencers to manipulate kids into thinking that we have to fight back against white supremacy.
This is very frustrating for Republicans to hear. This is even frustrating for liberals to hear sometimes, but it's just...
Because it's not true?
The truth, right? And
it's just the truth. All right, Hasan Piker, zero evidence. It's just the truth, right? It's just the truth that it's totally awesome that Russia conquered Crimea. It's just the truth that Hamas terrorists are actually the good guys. It's just the truth that all Americans are secretly white supremacists, because it's just a white supremacist country. Literally fucking leave. Get this Turkish cockroach out of my goddamn country. What are we doing here?
Thank you. So my assessment always is, yeah, there's gonna be some things that people say that are going to be objectively heinous.
Oh, the fucking irony, dude. Everything these fucking freaks say is just all projection. I love it.
Implicit biases that they have. But I don't treat people that have those implicit biases as like permanent villains.
God, he's such
I
a
try
good
to
guy.
talk to them.
He's so good.
Coming from a place of understanding.
Listen, I'm from Turkey, so I'm just a better person. You know Turkey, where they genocide Armenians and put dogs on islands to starve and die, right? Turkey, where we actually have real morals and virtues. Well, I'm from there, so now I'm here to explain to you how you guys are actually all fucking evil. Right? And I'm not going to hold it against you. You just have to become better.
And
ever since him and Valkyrie broke up, Valkyrie, more like succubus. Ever since they broke up, I bet he's been getting real friendly with some goats. Locals better be hiding their sheep. Especially I heard he was around St. Louis. Better be careful, Hasan Piker's on the loose.
And try to identify exactly how they arrived at that conclusion, and then change their mindset, and to hopefully...
Which is why he refuses to debate literally anybody and actually engage in any actual good faith conversations, or leave his echo chamber at all.
Help heal in that process, and to ensure that they don't fall into those same traps again.
Oh my god, I don't care!
right? He doesn't want the youth to fall into the trap. So he'll talk to the youth as much as he can. Again, this is the grooming policies of the left, and it's honestly incredible.
Those guys are just sitting there. They're not even saying anything. They're just letting him talk. They don't know what the fuck he's talking about, and they're just validating him. And they're probably, I didn't watch the whole thing because fuck that. But I guarantee you that they're adding to the conversation with more bullshit, or they're just asking questions and then agreeing because they have no fucking clue.
God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around.
I've never heard of these guys. What the, like, who the fuck are these people? It's like the leftoids actually have this weird little secret cult thing they've got going on that nobody's paying attention to, but they pay attention to us. They know all of us. I mean, they don't know me, but like all the big leftist names, nobody really knows who the fuck they are. But the big right-wing names, the leftoids know who the fuck they are.
So on the same show, they ask him if he shocked his dog. It's amazing! It's amazing! You could do all the political activism you want. You can go to Cuba. You could preach for Palestine. I don't know what that is, but apparently people make believe it was a country that existed at some point. And you know, of the pretendicide that happened over there and all that stuff, you know. So you can do all that, but you shock your dog one time and you will forever be the dog shocker. He's going out there trying to groom kids into his leftoid ideology of terrorists and pedophiles or whatever the fuck he's preaching. And then he's just known as the dog shocking guy. Now, one of his greatest crash outs lately was over the Pragmata game, a new game that came out that basically showed this really cute kid, and a bunch of people were like, oh my god, I would love to become a dad and have children. Hasan Piker obviously crashes out because part of the leftoid ideology is actually preaching this idea of anti-natalism. They don't want you to have kids because they're afraid you're actually going to teach your kids to actually be a good person. And the left is doing their best to, you know, consolidate power and reduce your population as much as possible. Just understand the goal here.
They have to trick people into being terrible people. They have to get people to be degenerates because good people won't allow these evil fucks to be in power. And that's why they have to do it. Otherwise, they wouldn't give a shit. They would just be in power. But that's not the way it works. There's too many of us. That's why they got to try and get rid of us all. Good luck with that. And we keep growing in numbers because more and more people who weren't paying attention are now like, hey, this shit's bullshit. And these guys are saying the things that nobody else is saying. And more people are saying it. And we're becoming real dangerous. Hasan wants to talk about he's dangerous. We're going to get into that too. It's absolutely fucking embarrassing.
Anti-natalism was a conspiracy theory a couple years ago. It's a conspiracy fact right now, as I will show you later. So Hasan Piker, gigantic crash out.
Yeah, we're going to get to it.
Everyone was calling him out. All right, so this is him being furious that this other liberal girl, Shoeonhead, made a video shitting on him, and he's losing his mind over it.
Shoeonhead, real left-wing person. Hasan Piker, terrorist freak.
Crash outs every day that even the liberals are like, wait a second, are you trying to push this anti-natalism shit?
Did you see what Shoeonhead responded with what? Did you see what Shoeonhead responded on Twitter? No. Also,
look how bad he is. It's so good. He's trying to push this shit.
What? Oh. Who cares?
Whenever Shoeonhead says anything, it becomes a spectacle. Unfortunately for you, you have to deal with it. Welcome to being a lolcow on the internet. Well, I say welcome like I'm one. I'll be one if you want me to. I'll take that label. But maybe that's why I would never be one. Because I would welcome it.
What the fuck?
Who cares? Clearly me, the guy that made like infinite videos about it. Clearly the guy that talked about it for like 6 days straight now.
What are you guys talking about, man? Oh my god.
Oh, dude, he's just gonna keep on. It's like he's being irritating on purpose because he knows that he's being clipped. And it just really doesn't help him because it's irritating everybody. Not just the people he's trying to irritate. Is Hasan paid opposition? Is he paid opposition? It feels like every step of the way, at every turn, he's just out to make the left look like degenerate terrorist freaks. And no real people are going to be on board with that. Just makes the left look awful. More and more people are going to jump off the more Hasan Piker gains popularity. Oops. It's going to get real rough out there, man. The next 7 years is going to be nuts. And I say 7 because 2033, you know, 2,000 years since the birth of Christ, and then 33 years of Christ's life. 2033 is going to be very significant. And even if it's not actually going to be spiritually significant, Christians will make it significant, and the operators of Satan are gonna make it significant. So let's fucking go. I can't wait. I think that might be the year that we lose the internet.
Bro, I'm literally over here talking about how I'm doing a rally with someone who's running in Philadelphia.
I love how this dude is making incredibly important content, reacting to himself. This is the level of narcissist we're dealing with.
He's acting like he's above all the drama, even though he pokes the bear constantly, and then he'll back off and be like, guys, I'm trying to do actual political activism here. I'm just doing leftist campaign stuff. I'm not doing the drama slop, even though he's still talking about it, and it's gonna be added to the clips of the drama slop. Either he knows what he's doing, and he's paid opposition, or he's the dumbest fucking terrorist of all time. But if you're gonna be a terrorist, you gotta be pretty fucking stupid, in my opinion, anyway. Well, that wouldn't even be an opinion. It's a fucking fact. Bunch of fucking goat fuckers.
Bro is reacting to himself while having a crash out that everyone is turning on him for the fact that he shocks his dog, and he's trying to push this agenda that's saying don't even try to have children. People are
electrocution,
you know, shitting on him because he's a complete dipshit retard, right? And he's just losing it, spiraling.
Yeah, and the hundreds of people that showed up in the middle of a fucking Thursday to go door knock for him. And you're like, well, have you seen what Shuan had said? I don't care, man. Okay, let him chirp. Who gives a shit? Just how many times do I gotta tell you?
He gives a shit enough to keep droning on about it. He just doesn't want to come to terms with the fact that he got owned by a fellow leftist, also a woman, and the right wing loves her just because of her attitude and her memes, not because of the political shit. Welcome to the real world, bitch.
You just gotta keep your fucking head down and do the work,
stop,
okay?
bro.
None of that.
Don't keep your fucking head down. Put that fucking chin up, man. Let that beard flow in the wind. Fuck you!
Stuff matters. It's all noise. Why are you trying to farm a goddamn drama clip so you can post it on your fucking shitty Twitter farming account?
I mean, it's working, I guess. Because this dude can't help himself but take the bait.
To be like, Hasan the Hun got fucking destroyed. He's so mad about
True.
whatever the fuck.
My god, dude, he's still talking.
Shuan headset.
Who cares about this? Proceeds to talk for 5 more minutes about it, about how much nobody cares about it. Yeah, it really seems like you don't care about it, Hasan. He's so dishonest all the time. Actually baffling. It's fucking bonkers.
Talk to me when
gets better
when we got the WikiFeet ratings up.
Oh my god, Hasan Piker, a libtard, is falling down the misogyny pipeline. Bro is reaching into his
Fucking told you. Fucking told you.
Turkish past and bringing out every form of woman abuse he could possibly conceive.
Shuan head. Okay, what's their WikiFeed looking like? It's all right, man. People have been talking shit about me for years and years, and they get millions of fucking views. I got a lot of sweaty incels who hate me.
It's gonna get worse. 'Cause as time goes on, you're gonna gain popularity. That also means you're gonna gain infamy. More and more people are gonna learn your name. And that's actually not good for you. You should have stayed underground. You should have stayed with your little niche audience over there on the degenerate platform that competes with OnlyFans, Twitch. It has porn for kids.
Okay.
Makes
you
sense.
can farm them into oblivion.
Makes sense. You make our country worse.
To get them healthcare regardless.
I don't think he knows what incel means either.
Okay. We're going to try to make sure that...
We're going to try our best to get healthcare for all the people. We're going to try to take away money from the people that earn it, to use it as tax dollars, to fund Somali fraud, and also a little bit of shitty healthcare. Because every single country with actual countrywide healthcare is shit. It is. I'm sorry, man. Go to Canada, go to England. You'll see. Their healthcare systems are such garbage that they send their patients to America if they actually want to get healed.
They can have a job. We can get a federal jobs guarantee for them so they don't have to fucking spend all their goddamn time on the internet crying.
Oh my god, dude. It's so fucking good. That's literally what he's doing. The irony is dripping off of the screen. See, this is why I had to become a hologram, because if I was like actually real here on this screen, it'd probably suck out my soul.
says the guy spending time on
Let
the
me
internet
get a
crying.
fucking word in edgewise here. This is a great moment, you know?
This is a great moment. Me reacting to myself. Dude, this is amazing. Woman tears your argument to shreds, pivot to sexual insults as dismissing her as fat bait. Very woke, ladies and gentlemen. They don't actually believe in anything.
Fat bait? Tell me you're a 42-year-old man without telling me you're a 42-year-old man.
That's the thing. If I would say something like this, which, let's be real, I've said some things that some people don't like in my time. But let's be real, these people would lose their minds.
Robot years. Are you afraid of it? Everything you've heard about is true.
Quick recap, Shuan had called out Hasan for calling gamers loser incels for wanting to start a family. Hasan responded saying he wants to blow his head off.
Do you want me to go out, purchase a shotgun, myself in the face so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Not gonna tell you no.
IQ level that Shuan head and her dumb audience operates in so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Very sane individual, obviously. Shu then cooked him on Twitter for his cringy picture reading Lenin and flexing, and Hasan has responded on stream. Hasan, after being asked if he saw what Shuan had said on X,
I'd be impressed if he was reading like Ring World or like 1984 or something like that. But that's such like an old man thing to do, is just like read a political book from the 1900s about your idol, fucking Joseph Stalin or Lenin, whichever one. They're the same fucking guy pretty much. And Hitler, they're all the same people. Really tells you everything that you need to know.
there's also this tweet, I have yet to watch any of her content and am perfectly content.
That's a lie.
Seems like she'd be a Stalinist if the algorithm swung in that direction.
Fucking dude.
You mean like you? These people are content farmers with no clear political vision who want to make disillusioned people.
You have a clear political vision, and that's supporting terrorism. And literally all of the worst things on purpose. Just like every step of the way, it's all of the worst things that's everybody knows is going to destroy everything. Everybody with a fucking brain, at least.
Feel involved in politics through culture war drama slop. So wait a minute, Hasan is still saying he didn't even watch this Shuan head video. So Hasan wanted to blow his head off without watching a video?
Yeah, he was lying. He watched at least clips of it.
He wanted to blow his head off over a video he didn't watch.
No kids?
Anyways, lawsuit update. Basically, Ethan was trying to subpoena the H3 Snark mods and get their info in order to sue them, and they filed a motion to quash. Well, now it's been denied, so massive Ethan W. He's unmasking the anonymous Redditors. The H3 Snark mods motion to quash subpoenas
And you know what? Fuck Reddit. Join my Reddit community. I got linked in the description.
Issued by TED Entertainment Ethan Klein to Reddit and Discord has been denied in court.
I've also got Discord linked in the description.
Order denying motion to quash subpoenas. Court denies. They argue that Ethan bought its suit against the defendants for improper purpose and the claims are legally insufficient. And conclusion, the court denies. GG. Who responded, he hates the Snarkers more than anyone else. Is gonna be brutal. Yeah, because the Snarkers were involved in like calling CPS on his kids, right? They each wrote letters to the judge detailing how devastating this lawsuit would be on their lives, how they fear having their docs revealed to their work, school, or family. Papa bless Ethan Klein. I'm gonna enjoy the next 2 years.
We all know these leftists are insane, and they will come try and find you. All it takes is just one insane retard. It's all it takes. It's all it ever takes. It's all it ever took.
2 more years of the legendary series. Cinema. This is gonna be hilarious to watch unfold. The judge literally defined H3 Snarkers as hate watchers in the ruling. Look at this regard coping. So funny that they said free use instead of fair use.
Free use. Do you know what free use is? I know what free use is. These people are fucking gooners, dude. It's like when you're waiting around the house and you give somebody permission to fuck you at any time, at any point, no questions asked, even when they're in the middle of a task. That's what free use is. Don't ask me how I know that. You know how I know that.
We got the leftovers Reddit. This is not a win for Ethan. Kayla Lorenz alt account. Fungi are absolutely freaking out, cheering over this quash. Y'all realize this isn't gonna make Ethan popular again, right? This isn't gonna bring back any fans. This isn't gonna make the show any better. This isn't gonna stop them from bleeding subscribers. I mean, he's doing pretty well. This isn't gonna make him less of a genocidal PDF file.
Even if he is losing subscribers. Wait, what's that genocidal PDF file thing? That seems like defamation, my guy.
What? This is one of the things that made him lose a lot of fans in the first place. We understand that Ethan got popular and being a bastion for free use. You don't even know what you're talking about.
They misspoke. That's probably what they're into. But I'd be careful with that because they'll turn it on you and be like, he raped me! I didn't ask for it!
You're raping me, you're raping me.
He opened up his IP for everyone. It was the biggest thing that ever happened. Now he's not only being insanely hypocritical, he's using his immense wealth to inflict the same pain that was inflicted on him. It's a completely different scenario. We can...
Also, he opened up his IP for everyone. If he does that, that doesn't give you permission to use that information to harass them. That's fucking insane.
Recognizing in the long run, this is a loss for everyone. This precedent could set would be a net negative for anonymity on the internet. They can't see that because they're too busy going, F yes, now we get to stalk these snark mods and their families, it's over for them.
How ironic, because that's exactly what they were doing. Got CPS called on them and all kinds of rumors started, all kinds of fake bullshit. You deserve it all. Fuck around, find out. And that's exactly what's happening here.
They're too dumb to realize that Ethan isn't allowed to reveal the mod's identities anyways. Bro, what is this fucking post, bro? The terminal copium.
That person has no idea what they're talking about, and they're just emotional typing away. I guarantee you, their brain is soaked with autism.
Bro, snarkers are like insane. This is like this is mental illness. Moving on to Destiny, calling out people for doing puff pieces for Hasan. Destiny calls out John for how he interviews Hasan versus the center left.
Quote, genuinely, what did you all find that we did not? How did you answer that question?
I know you said it already, but it's disgusting that we can say these people can do tough interviews. In fact, this is clearly hostile. Yeah, and to be clear, I appreciate this. I think we should be able to do these types of interviews. I think this is good journalism. But it only ever happens against the center left. Only, always, only and always against the center left. Look, where the fuck was any of this with Hasan? So Hasan, I see here that you said you wanted to...
Oh man, I can't believe I like Destiny more than Hasan. Like, what the fuck is happening here? This is how you know the left is just completely fucking done. It's all over, man. They're the legacy now. It's been long enough that we can call them legacy. Just like cable. And they're just trying to hold on. And sure, they're getting more popularity initially. That's how it worked with cable too, whenever streaming was a thing. Cable and Dish started picking up, but eventually they just couldn't outlast it, and they started putting the streaming services on Dish Network. I remember when they first did that, they put Netflix on Dish, and that was the sign of the end times for them. And these are the signs of the end times for these fucking freaks. It's bad when Destiny looks better than you.
That every Jew Zionist imp fuck is a pig. And like, I know this is probably like out of context, right? So can you explain this, Hasan? Yeah. Oink oink, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, like as a joke. Yeah, so, in this next out of context quote, saw you at the gym yesterday, by the way, buddy. You were looking super hot. So in this next, like, Jesus fucking slip Christ, what the fuck is going on here? But he can do a tough interview. That's good. Just not for his friends, I guess.
Bro, I swear to God, Hasan has this shock collar on for half of these people. I don't know why nobody, like, confronts him properly. It's genuinely embarrassing. Moving on to Asmongold dunking on Hasan's best friend and
What the fuck? What? I feel like I'm going insane the further I get into these videos.
Politician engaged in potentially massive fraud. Keep in mind, Hasan invited this individual on his stream a few days ago, glazed her constantly, literally purchased a gift for her to welcome her.
This is a special
humanitarian catastrophe.
This is a special gift for you.
Okay. Okay.
A pure leaf. It's a fucking tea.
It's a room
Okay,
temperature.
how do you know?
I did.
How do you know? Room temperature tea is my favorite thing. You're such a good person, Hasan Piker. It's not my birthday. This interaction is so fucking cringe and fake. I feel like they want to break my brain. That's what I feel like is happening. I gotta plug my ears so my brain doesn't start leaking.
My research.
Wow. Okay.
I did my research.
Did you call one of my kids?
Research.
And ignored the insane millions of dollars of fraud going on.
Ilhan Omar shut down the winery. It was all fake, and now they're investigating it. Oh, really?
Breaking news, Ilhan Omar's husband's wine company is
She was committing fraud? Nobody saw that coming at all.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
been legally dissolved. You are looking at the state of California certificate of cancellation for Est Crew. Comes just days after we learned that Ilhan Omar accidentally thought she was a multi-millionaire. Funny how that happened.
Oops,
Omar
guys.
amended her financial disclosure form, blaming an accounting error.
It was more than
and Omar
6
now
million.
values.
I think all leftists, the leftoid freaks, I mean, all of these types of people, need to be investigated. Hasan Piker needs to be investigated, probably fucking banned off every platform. I don't know, man. What do we do? Where do we go from here? Because it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Because it has to get worse for people to actually... Something bad has to happen for somebody to actually do something about all this. Something really fucking bad. Like October 7th times 10, but here in the US, and then there'll be a crackdown on these leftist freaks. After there's actual bloodshed in the streets. And then it'll be too late. And it'll happen whenever the leftoids are at their most desperate. At their weakest point. And we'll beat them. We'll win. But like, violence sucks, man. You don't want violence. Violence just leads to more violence. And that leads to more violence. And eventually you don't even remember what you're fighting about. I think we might be at that point. We just haven't got to the bloodshed yet. It's like nobody actually knows what they're fighting about. They're just picking a new thing to be against the other side. And it feels like it's constant. And it's like the right wing takes a position, and then the leftoids, they just take the opposite position. Everything that the right wing does is completely fucking wrong and evil. And I'm sick of it. We're gonna cyberbully these people off the internet. Let's fucking go.
There are people that have tried to go out to where this winery was located. Nothing was there.
Right.
The people at the address didn't even know what we were talking about when we went out there.
So they said you reported a net worth between 6 million and 30 million, and they said your 2023 disclosure was between 40,000 and a quarter million. That is a big increase, though. So you could understand why people would ask questions.
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
World War XI, she says. Excuse me? These are the people that are getting elected in America. This is why we've lost our country. But we're getting it back, baby. They tried to cancel us. We're gonna cancel them. We're the new cancel culture. And we don't kick you off the internet. We just humiliate you until you want to leave. Good luck.
The last...
Yep, how about that?
Do you understand why this happened? It's because she didn't understand the Roman numerals. She thought it was 11 because it was fucking Roman numerals.
She doesn't know what Roman numerals is. You think she knows anything about Rome at all?
Yeah, that was my favorite
She probably doesn't even know that they had anything to do with Jesus.
World War, actually, World War XI. But yeah, I mean, politics aside, this shows exactly where Hasan's priorities are. The fact that he will ignore blatant fraud as long as it's politically advantageous for his agenda. And he basically did the same thing about the Leering Center or whatever, because, you know, it's all about politics. It's not about actually finding the truth or exposing fraud or going after criminals or actually making the country a better place. It's all about, oh, team sports, team sports. By the way, I just want to point out, Hasan is crashing out at XQC every other day about how morally bankrupt he is.
Yeah, and then when anybody brings it up in his chat, he's like, who cares? We're literally watching this guy go door to door.
For taking a gambling sponsor, which could be a valid opinion if he wasn't here with his bestie justifying a bunch of fraud. Like, it's actually crazy. Complete and total hypocrite. He's being called a little twerp on mainstream media. Basically, context, they were reacting to the clip of
That's fucking hilarious.
him justifying murder again, talking about how assassinations are actually justified.
Dude, the assassination culture is so strong right now, and I think that's gonna get worse too. Until something really fucking bad happens, and then they crack down on it. And then they'll crack down too hard. That's how it always works, every fucking time. They use the bad shit as an excuse to actually do what they want to do. That's why they do false flag operations all the time and psyops.
Because CEOs engage in social murder or something. The brilliant...
That is made up. Social murder? You're literally killing people with your words! If you don't implement DEI, you're literally killing trans people. You're not gonna let a man play basketball with all the other women? Then I guess you're just gonna have to die.
Will you shut up, you stupid gorilla?
It's fucking insane, dude. And it ain't gonna last forever. Eventually, we're just gonna get tired of going through the same cycles over and over and over again. Until one day we're just gonna be like, fuck you, we're done with it. And then you're all gonna wonder, when did it all go wrong? You're gonna be crying about it, and there's nothing you're gonna be able to do. You thought ICE were the Nazis? Whoa, whoa. Keep calling the right-wing Nazis and trying to kill them. And then whatever words you decide to insult people with ain't gonna fucking matter.
My eyes have seen the glory of the trampling at the zoo. We've washed ourselves in niggers' blood and all the mongrels too. We're taking down the Zog machine, Jew by Jew by Jew.
Hasan Piker logic. Social murder bad, actual murder very good.
Brian Thompson, as the United Healthcare CEO, was engaging in a tremendous amount of social murder.
Now, funny thing is that Hasan was apparently crushing on this Tommy person in the past, and he wanted to take her on a date. So I don't know the past lore here, but it seems the man baby here maybe.
Yeah, I don't think the left really likes that kind of stuff. That's right-wing chud behavior. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care if they're doing the same thing that they say the right's doing, because it's all lies and projection. They're just doing anything they can to be against good, to do all of the evil shit because they work for Satan, whether they know it or not. Even if you don't believe in all of that shit, you cannot deny that whatever evil forces are out there, these people, they're entangled in it and they're actively trying to push it.
Got rejected and is pissy. Hasan responds to Tommy calling him a little waste of space twerp.
They hear it as orders, and I think that a lot of the folks that listen to that little waste of space twerp Hasan Piker, they don't understand that he's monetizing this.
Oof, fucking based, dude.
By the way. So he's saying these things that maybe he believes, maybe he doesn't, maybe he adds an extra layer of filth.
I think he doesn't actually believe anything, and he's just doing the extra layer of filth because it makes money. And he garners an audience of freaks, which is not going to turn out well for him, especially when more people in the media and the government catch on. And when the government actually gets their eyes on Twitch, oh boy, they want to do online ID verification. It's for the children. We got to lock them out of Instagram. No, you got to lock them out of Twitch. Actual porn on the platform. Actual terrorism supporters trying to trick your kids into killing people. And it's working.
On it for a little more money. They're making money off of saying these disgusting things, right? And so he sits there in his little podcast mic and...
Because the evil people that operate the algorithms push this kind of shit on purpose. So of course, all of the evil people make money off of it. And then those same evil people try and push them as hard as they can in all of the other media spaces. Gotta recruit more to the degenerate hive mind.
To me, he's a worthless waste of space. However, the First Amendment protects his right to be a worthless waste of space. That's why...
First Amendment also gives me the right to humiliate and cyberbully these fuckers off of the internet.
It's incumbent upon parents now more than ever to know what your kids are watching, to have honest discussions at home, make sure that they're not watching people like that and getting horrible...
Little twerp is pretty funny. I'm 6'4".
Yeah, he's not going to deny any of it. Whoa.
240 pounds. Okay, there are not that many guys that look like me on the Republicans.
He immediately goes for the vanity. She attacks his vanity, and that's what he focuses on. Always with the deadly sins with these people, man.
I think she's right. You are retarded.
Side, let's be real, okay? Calling me a fucking little twerp is very funny.
Dude, you are so insecure. It's pathetic.
Bro, you are so insecure. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, he said it. He said it. I thought he was about to say pathetic also. That would have blown my fucking mind. This picture right here is diabolical.
I'm actually really big, guys. I'm a big boy. Look, I'm wearing my shoulder pads. Womp womp, still an insecure fat kid on the inside.
Shaming and calling her disgusting isn't exactly putting together an argument. But I guess the same has been said about me for being willing to set aside our differences in opinion for an opportunity to take you out on a date.
That seems like sexual harassment.
DM me, Tommy. I'll be waiting. It's Wednesday. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the breakdown. But I'm sure you're reasonable. And by opening up the lines of communication, we can find common ground. So call me. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the breakdown. You have nothing to lose but your chains of alt-right fanatics that could never really love you the way I do, Tommy. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the breakdown. Let's talk about it. 2017 already.
He just comes across as a bitch constantly.
Started weird as hell, and I never really thought it would come.
That's why he works out so much. That's why he has muscles in the first place. Not because he wants to be healthy, not because he wants to be manly. He just doesn't want people to perceive him to be a bitch, because he is.
To this, but here I am, someone who's been called a sexist chauvinist pig a million times on the internet, defending Women's March because
Interesting. I hadn't actually seen those clips. Always, you know, the Hasan series is always a little bit of new information every day, you know? Anyway, so Hasan apparently went to a...
Oh man, it just keeps getting worse and worse as the video goes on. And I know it's coming up next.
A rally in St. Louis, Missouri, and he's basically campaigning with someone, you know, slithering in like a little snake. Hasan, they call him. Now, as usual, the person who is associating with him is getting a ton of backlash because Hasan is a psychopathic freak and no sane politician should ever take his support at all if they want to be taken seriously. So Hasan responded by stuffing his face with chips.
The question is about her special guest tonight, who will be joining her on stage.
Here it is. This is the one. This is the one that I saw. This is fucking insane that this guy is not just straight up canceled off of Twitch.
Hasan Piker, the online streamer she personally invited to St. Louis as her guest. Just a few days ago, members of Congress filed a formal bipartisan resolution naming Piker and quoting his own words that he said America deserved the September 11 attacks, that he said the sexual violence of October 7th, in his words, didn't change the dynamic for him. That just 16 days ago, he said...
He's just sitting there eating his chips like, yeah, okay, yeah, and yeah, I believe that.
Hamas is better than... These aren't mere allegations. These are his own words now in the congressional record, and I asked
and he's going to go on to not deny them.
Bush about them this afternoon. If you knew that, why invite him to St. Louis?
So, first of all, you have to ask Hasan Piker about Hasan Piker's words.
Oh, fucking pathetic. She didn't know, but she also doesn't want to disavow because Hasan Piker is a popular leftist, and she probably also doesn't care and kind of is glad that it happened. Even though they don't know the context of why it happened, or the history or anything, and they're just LARPing. They're LARPing for money and power.
The same way that I talk to you and you say inflammatory things, the same way that I talk to someone from the New York Times. Usually you're saying negative things about me, and I'm still standing here talking to you.
I'm not outwardly supporting terrorism and saying I'm glad 9/11 happened and that America deserved it. That's fucking insane. All these people are so dishonest, dude. It's disgusting.
And so
I want to let it be known on the record, I denounce Hasan Piker, okay? I want to let it be known, I denounce Hasan Piker, spouting AIPAC propaganda.
He believes it. His audience believes it. Twitch believes it.
Yo, these are fire.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
Actually.
Right, anyways, Hasan was giving one of his classic Diddy Piker speeches, right? And then he started calling all Republicans rapists and monsters, and in the past he also called them all terrorists.
We all know the Republicans are corrupt. We all know that they're monsters. They're rapists. They traffic in hatred.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there spouting hate and saying the right are the ones bringing hatred. Fight back. Fight back right there.
But we are here to say we are no longer going to vote for do-nothing Democrats either.
This is not just a battle that we are fighting against the Republicans, the just the reactionaries, but we are also fighting for more responsive politics to make sure all of your voices are heard.
What he means is we need to elect more communists like Mamdani to ruin the country and have Muslims take over and kill everyone. Because, by the way, that's literally the goal of Muslims, is to kill everyone until they are the last people alive. And they're willing to do anything to get that done. And their book says that they're allowed to do that.
And he's not the only one spreading these anti-American messages
So
online.
dangerous.
Podcasters and the influence that they have. Listen, I love the First Amendment. Hasan Piker has got the right to go out there and say whatever he wants. But there seem to be more and more young people that have caught on to what he's doing.
But we should maybe throw him in jail.
And it's emotions. It's appealing to emotions with hatred, with rhetoric. You hear how your friend there talks? How Piker talks? He's appealing to non-rational thought, where you don't know what socialism is. My wife came from the Soviet Union. She never stops thinking about it. Immediately became a Republican when she came here. She said, I want to get as far away from what I grew up with as possible. The young...
What the fuck was with that laugh? He didn't even say anything.
People don't know what it was like or what it is like in Moscow. From the time of going to college...
He's probably thinking, oh, she got brainwashed by the right and she's a traitor. Because that's exactly what fucking happened when Stalin was alive. And that's why everything went to shit. You did what everybody wanted to do, or you were a traitor. We all know what happened to the traitors.
All he's ever done is talked for a living. He's never, I don't know, laid brick and block, framed a house, welded something. He's never done something to where the fruit of his labor is something that will outlast him.
Yeah, so I'm kind of waiting for him to respond to any of the arguments being made at all, but I guess
he has no response because he thinks it's all true.
as for this
And
episode, he's sort of in hibernation mode. He just like ate a bunch of chips and now he's sleeping, I guess.
Guess nobody finds it disturbing that the mayor of this city, who happens to be best friends with Hasan Piker, the activist that says America deserved 9/11.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
Memorial.
Yeah, I saw clips of this guy. I don't agree with his actions, but I agree with his words. But also, it's a little bit insane to be walking around carrying a sign, yelling at people who just don't care. This is probably the wrong move. You need to figure something else out, because this ain't gonna work. Buy them all. Link in the description. Folly down mugs.
Adios, turd nuggets.